Okay, welcome back to Ronin's Den. We haven't done one of these discussion videos in a while because we haven't had a lot that we really wanted to talk about. But a little bit late to the party here, but good old Elon Musk says that he might buy Hasbro because some people were mean to Gary Gygax in a book that was written. And
Wait, is that really the reason he said he might buy them? Because
yes.
people were mean to Gygax?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
okay.
that's what prompted it. I'm a Gary Gygax
I did
fan.
not hear that said.
Yeah, I'm a Gary Gygax fan, but that was come on. Like the guy was he knows what he was.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We've talked about this at length outside of here, but so Elon said he might buy Hasbro.
Yeah.
Do you really think he's going to buy Hasbro?
Honestly, no. And Twitter is kind of my starting point for that because he didn't even really want to buy Twitter. He got forced into it through court order due to a breach of a contract that he tried weaseling out of at the last minute. Like, he was doing everything he could not to buy Twitter. The remedy was specific in performance. So the judge was like, we're going to make you buy Twitter, Elon. You ran your mouth. You signed a contract. You went that far. You're not weaseling out now. So congratulations, you own Twitter.
And has Twitter really changed at all? Like, I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know.
Actually,
like, has anything different?
Okay, so yes and no. Yes, it got a whole lot more fucking toxic over there because he removed all of the all the filterings and the blockings, and he restored a bunch of accounts for people that, who are wonderful people like Andrew Tate. Nothing problematic about that shit stain. So he just let all those people back in, and it's like, oh yeah, we can post all the misinformation you want. You can be as racist as you want on Twitter now because First Amendment, freedom of speech.
So it was possible to be more toxic.
Yeah, I mean the previous
that's
owners,
incredible.
The previous owners were doing some good. They were trying to do some good stuff there. They were taking down accounts that were posting misinformation. It really started getting pushed right around the election denialism that they ramped up their efforts. But what did not change was who was using Twitter. Everybody was still using it, even though Elon Musk bought it. So that didn't change.
Which that's a great segue into the next part of this video. Even if Elon Musk buys Hasbro, nothing's gonna change. Maybe we get more racist caricatures, which we've had in the last year. Maybe we get more AI, but we've already had AI. Like, nothing changes. And to all the people on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Reddit that are going, if Elon buys it, I'm never gonna play D&D again. Yeah, you will,
dude. Okay,
you're lying. You're lying. You lied every other time. When the OGL crisis occurred, I'm never playing D&D again. 2 weeks later, you were playing it again. When the Hadozi came out, I'm never playing it again. You're playing it again. When they said you couldn't use the 2014 stuff without actively switching it, I'm never playing it again. When they took away microtransactions, I'm never playing it again. And you're all still playing it. So quit being performative and just play your game. It's clear you want to just play your game. So just play it. No one cares. You don't have to give the fake outrage every time.
Well, they do it for advertising purposes. It looks good because we're saying we're against this thing that people obviously don't like. So, hey, look at me. I'm good for you guys, right? But I actually saw one set of comments underneath a TikTok video. I can't remember whose video it was originally, but it was this guy, One Shots Tavern. He's like, if Elon buys it, I'm quitting D&D entirely. And I was like, no, you're not. You didn't quit any other time. And he's like, well, that's because Wizards of the Coast apologized. And you can't apologize if Elon Musk buys it. No matter what, he still owns it. I was like, but you're a paid DM. This is how you make your money. He's like, and I can't remember how much he said. I think he said he makes like $2,000 a week running D&D. He's like, I'll take that down to 1,000. I was like, again, I highly doubt you will. And you make $2,000 a week. I think he meant to say a month. I hope he meant to say a month.
I mean, if he's making $2,000 a week, there ain't no way in hell he's gonna
no.
give that up. No, I don't care how much you hate Elon. You're not giving up $2,000 a week.
No.
But
and if you're making $2,000 a month, you're not going to cut that in half either. Like,
but and even that excuse to me doesn't make any sense, because an apology from Wizards of the Coast at this point, what's it mean?
It's hollow as
shit. It means nothing.
Yeah. We're really sorry that we got caught using AI art for the 5th time. We're sorry.
It was the 3rd time.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that South Park episode. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Yeah. Every fucking time I hear it. And it also brings up that meme from the community. Oh, I can excuse animal cruelty. I can excuse racism, but animal cruelty is where I draw the line. Like, you can excuse racism?
You can excuse racism?
Yeah, it's because...
Like, come on. I'm sorry, but at this point, if you believe anything Wizards of the Coast says, you're delusional. Yeah. Like, sure, the first time they do something and they say, whoa, we did not mean to, we're sorry, and then they actively take steps to fix it, sure. Mm-hmm. But when they just consistently, on a monthly basis, month to 2 month, you can set your watch to it, they're going to have a controversy. The CEO of Hasbro already is a piece of shit. And you don't care that he's in charge. You're still playing the game. Elon is not worse than Chris Cox. No. I'm sorry, he's not. No. They're the same entities leading it, regardless who's in charge.
It's ridiculous. But I do not see Elon Musk actually going through with a purchase for Hasbro. Like, I just don't see it in any timeline.
And honestly, with all the stuff Elon is already in charge of, do you really think he's going to focus any effort into a TTRPG company if he bought Hasbro? Like, maybe he goes forward with a video game development, but Wizards of the Coast is going to just be Wizards of the Coast. Maybe he'll be like, all right, you need to cut 1,000 employees. Oh, wait, they already did that.
Yeah.
You need to use more AI. Oh, wait, they're already doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
with Elon, if he did anything, he'd be like, all right, I own Wizards of the Coast. It's now going to be run by 2 people typing prompts into the AI prompt generator and a janitor to clean up the bathroom.
Yep.
That's what he'll just whittle it down to. And will people leave at that point? I find it highly doubtful that they will, because D&D players, 5th edition players, don't care. They just don't. If you
look at the vast majority of the people who play D&D, most of them don't even really know what's going on. They don't know the difference. They don't know who's in charge. They don't know the shitty stuff that Wizards of the Coast does. Your average D&D player at a local gaming store, you mention the name Chris Cox, they're going, who?
Yeah, because they don't care. And that's fine. It's okay not to care about this stuff at that level, right? Like, nothing says you need to be super invested into D&D's corporate hierarchy. But the way that they were pushing it anyway towards Sigil and the D&D Beyond, people are going to be less and less knowledgeable about, one, the rules of the game anyway, because it's all going to be going toward AI-driven video game-esque play on the virtual tabletop. And it's just going to be that much more removed from the writers and the artists. You go to a Magic the Gathering geek, and they can tell you who their favorite artist is and what cards they drew. You ask somebody who your favorite artist is in the 5e books, they're going to be hard-pressed to name a single artist that contributed to a 5e book.
Which, I mean, like, I never want to knock the fact that more people are coming into the hobby. But there is certainly a disconnect with the history of it and like just the knowledge of who these artists are, who the people behind these games truly are. Like the history of D&D is fascinating if you actually take the time to look it up. And I just think that the general public today does not care. So are they going to leave if Elon buys Hasbro? No. That's my final statement on it. Nothing's going to change. No one's going to leave. Maybe at most 5% of the people that are saying they're going to leave are going to leave.
Okay.
But that's about it.
And none of them will be influencers or content creators. Not a single one.
No. Because they'll lose money if they stop promoting D&D.
Yeah. I mean, look at any of the favorite ones that you have on YouTube right now. That guy with the beard who wears the beanies, the blue-haired chick. I mean, they've gone through so many D&D controversies, and they don't even mention them. At most, they talked about the OGL in a very tame way. But they never actually said Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro's doing a bad thing. So, and they never left. So, yeah, no, I agree. Nothing is going to change. But that's my final thought, too.
Anyway, this has been Ronin's Den. I'm Steve. That's Eric. This was just a short little bitch session about potential things going on. We will see you soon.
Take care.